Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel for another story time. Alright, so this story time is gonna be about the time that I almost fought a girl. I just want to say before we get into this video, like as a disclosure, I do not hit females and I don't condone hitting females either. But if any of you females ever gain the audacity to hit me, I just want you to know that I will hit you back. So yeah, let's get into the story. Alright, so oh shit. This was when I was in middle school. I was in the 7th grade. So I had this friend, we're gonna call her Simone. So how it originally started, like how we originally even got into it, I'm gonna say it like from my perspective of like the events that led up to this thing or whatever. Okay, so first there was this girl that really didn't like her at our school. If I remember it well, the girl didn't like her about the girl like that she was getting to it. The girl didn't like Simone, my friend Simone, about the boy that she was going with or talking to at the time, whatever. Yeah, it was going out. So they went out for like 3 years. And like the girl used to always say that Simone looked like a man, but she really didn't look like a man. She just was like tall and she played basketball and she was like tomboyish. Like my friend, she was like tomboy. She wasn't like really like a girly girl. So the girl used to always like say she looked like a man and shit like that. But the girl who used to say she looked like a man, she looked like a man herself. So you know, Simone used to say it back when people would tell her that the girl said that. So one day the girl came up to me, cause mind you, my friend Simone, we're like from the same neighborhood or whatever, and we used to ride the same bus. So I don't know how the girl that used to call her a man came up on the bus or whatever, but basically, like when her name came up, Simone was like she like a man. So a lot of people that rode our bus didn't like Simone for whatever reason. So like 2 or 3 of them went and told the girl that she said that. So the girl came up to me one day and asked me, did she say that? And y'all know me, like, I really don't do drama. So I'm like, I don't really want to get in the middle. Like, like, no. She was like, oh, such and such. Like, she said the name, but I ain't going to say the name in the video. But she was like, such and such said it. She already said it. So you can tell me if she said it or not. I was like, yes, she said it. But, I mean, you be saying about her too, so it's like, what's the difference? Like, you said it first. Like, you said about her first, and then she just said it back about you. Like, what's the difference? So after that, I don't know if she only said my name when because she went and confronted Simone and asked Simone, did she say that? To this day, I'm not really sure if she only told Simone that I'm the one that said it. Like, if she only, like, said me. Or I don't know if she, like, said the other people's name, but Simone just never went and confronted them because they didn't like her. But it seemed like I'm the only one that got confronted about it when I'm not even the one who originally told her. Simone came and asked me and she was like, mind y'all, I had just came out of a parent-teacher conference because I was so horrible in middle school. I wasn't bad, but I was like disrespectful to teachers. So Simone was like, oh, you told such and such, you told such and such, I said she's like a man. Mind y'all, I'm not even thinking about it. And I was like, what? When? Like, what? And then I was like, oh. I was like, you did say that on the bus. Like, what? I don't understand. So then after that or whatever, because she was like, oh, she's like, I didn't say that. If I got something to say about her, I'll say it to her face. I said, but you still said it on the bus. Like, you said it. Like, but the thing was, it's like, it wasn't really a big deal to me because she said about you. So what makes the difference? Like, okay, you said it and, like, who cares? Who even cares who went and told? And it wasn't like I really, like, went and told, like, oh, she said you look like a man. Like, it wasn't even like that. That was when, like, I feel like the little problem started. It wasn't like a big problem. Like, we just, like, kind of, like, kept our distance, but it wasn't like a beef thing or whatever, you feel me? But one day, she was like, I guess she told somebody she was supposed to fight this girl that didn't like her on our bus. So somebody had asked me, was they about to fight? And I was like, no, because we was all just on the bus this morning and I didn't hear anything. So I had went and asked her, like, when did I ask her? No, I didn't ask her because I couldn't find her. But I had when it asked the girl that she was supposed to fight, I was like, excuse me. But mind y'all, when I asked her, it was like after school or whatever. And I was like, you were supposed to fight Simone? And the girl was like, no, when? I was like, some girl in my class asked me that. And she was like, no, I was never supposed to fight her. And I was like, oh, that's what she told me. Then, mind you, the girl who I asked that, her friend was standing next to her. And her friend rode the bus too. Why the friend, and mind you, I didn't come to school the day before that. Why the friend bust out with, oh yeah, I meant to tell you this morning. Simone was talking about you yesterday. I said, what? She was like, yeah, she was talking about you yesterday. And I was like, about me? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, saying what? And she was like, oh, she said you was the instigator. And da-da-da-da. And I was like, me? What? What? Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, whoa, like, what? So I went and asked her, because I saw her. I said, so you told such and such, I can't think of a name for them. But I just was like, you told such and such that I was an instigator? No, I was like, you was talking about me to such and such? She was like, no, I didn't say nothing about you. And I was like, well, they just, because mind you, when the girl told me, I went to ask other people on the bus, did she really say that? And they said she did. So I said, everybody on the bus said that you said it. And she was like, I didn't say that about you, Josh. I didn't say you was instigator. I wasn't talking about you. Da-da-da. I said, okay, but everybody keeps saying that you said it. So you had to say it. Like, you said something. And she was like, just fuck it, Josh. Da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay. Okay. That just let me know right there. Like, we didn't need to have any further conversation. I had knew that she said it. It was just okay. But my thing is, I had completely forgot about the situation about the girl asking her, did she say she was a man? So I wasn't even thinking about that. So I'm like, why would she call me an instigator? But now that I think about it now, like I'm like, that's probably the reason why. But anyway, so like 2 days later, somebody else told me she said it. So I'm like, why she keep going to everybody else saying that and not saying nothing to me? Like, cause when you see me, it's like, it's not a problem. And like, she was talking to me. So it's kind of like, if you feel like I was instigated, why are you talking to me? Why you be like in my face? Like, you feel me? So like I said before, she used to play basketball and she played for our school. So she used to stay after school for practice sometimes. But this particular day, she didn't. And she rode the bus. So I was like, when she get on the bus, I'm going to ask her, like, why you can't say it to me? Like, why you going to everybody else? And mind you, I'm like, it like was pissing me off because it's like the people she was singing to, like I said, the people on the bus, like, they didn't necessarily like her. It was dumb shit why they didn't like her, but they didn't really like her. And they used to always be like talking about her and like dogging her, and I used to be taking up for her. And it's like, girl, you really gonna talk about me to people that don't even like you? Like, I was like, the fuck? But anyway, so she got on the bus or whatever. So we got on the bus or whatever, and I don't even know what I said. I know I said something. And it like, what did I say? No, I was like, Simone, so you told such and such I was an instigator and I don't even remember what I was saying. And then she was like, oh, if I got something to say about you, I could say it to your face. So I was like, come say it to my face then. So she came up and she got up out her seat. And she was like, you an instigator. And I was like, and bitch, you black as fuck. And everybody was like, oh, he says you black as fuck. You know how people in middle school are. We were so fucking lame. That wasn't even a serve. That was the weakest serve ever. Like, she was obviously black. Like, she wasn't black as fuck, but she was obviously dark skinned. Like, that was so lame. Like, I just ain't had nothing to say. I just really didn't know that she was gonna like say it in my face. And it's like, sis, I had to have a comeback. Like, I couldn't just let you have that. Like, you wasn't just gonna like walk up and say, oh, you were instigated, and I'm just not gonna say nothing back. No, that wasn't how it was going down. She was just like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So, and then she was arguing with somebody else too that day too. I can't remember who. And that was really it. So after that, we ain't talked for like a good little minute. So then one morning, mind you, in middle school, back in the day, when I was in middle school, when we used to have like the FCAT, we used to have the BAT test too. And the BAT test was like the practice test for the FCAT. So we had back testing one day or whatever. And in the morning before we took the test or whatever, she had on these like, they were like tight pants. They were jeans, but they were like tight. And I was talking about like when I saw her pants, I was like, who the fuck she trying to show out for, like her boyfriend or some shit? And what you call it? Somebody heard, like I said it out loud. Like I wasn't even like really talking to nobody about her. I just said it out loud. And somebody heard me. And the girl was like, oh, I'm gonna go tell her what you said. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like the fuck? I'm supposed to be scared. So she went and told her that I said something about her pants or whatever. So she was like, I don't give a fuck. He always talking about me, but could never say it in my face. I said, bitch, talking about, oh, you be talking about me and never say it in my face. What are you saying, girl? Like, you just trying to show out for these people like you hard, you're nobody. So then people was like pulling us apart or whatever. And I'm like, you really want, like, you want to put on this image like you so big and bad, ho. You not bad. You're not hard, sis. You're not hard. So after that or whatever, they separated us. They like took me to the whole opposite of the, what you call it, of the, it was like this little patio that our school had that we used to have to wait on before the bell rung. And they like just took me on the other side or whatever. So then we went to class or whatever, well, to like our assigned classroom for the bat testing. So the same girl, the same girl that told her what I said came to me and she was like, oh, she was like, when you left, she was like, oh, I don't know why he fucking talking all that shit because he can't whoop me. I said, who does this little girl think she is? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna fight a girl, but it's like, girl, don't play with me. So I was like, she said that shit for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna say something to her ass. I got something for her ass. So then, what you call it? It was like lunchtime. So what lunch did I have? I just know she had lunch before me. Well, both of them, the girl who told her what I said and her had the same lunch. So after lunch, the girl like brought her out the cafeteria. And she was like, what did she say? The girl who told her what I said, she said some shit. I don't know what she said, but I know I was like, I really can't remember what she said. Fuck. But I was like, I said something like, fuck that hoe or some shit. And we was like right there. It was like us three. I said some shit like, fuck that hoe or something, or fuck that bitch. Something like in that sort. So homegirl started taking off her stuff. And I'm like looking at her like, girl, what are you taking off your stuff for? To do nothing? To do nothing? Girl, no. I'm just looking at her take off all her stuff and I'm just like, what is she taking off her stuff for? Like, I hope she's not gonna try to fight me because that's gonna be a poor fight. So then she was like telling people to hold her stuff. Then she like starts like charging at me. So mind you, I'm just staying in the same spot, just waiting for her to come up. So then everybody started like pulling us apart. Well, I don't even know why they was pulling me because it's not like I was like charging her. She was like acting like she was charging at me. So they was like holding us back. So she was like, no, I'm tired of this nigga, dog. I'm tired of this nigga, dog. Mind you, they holding my hand. I don't even know why they was holding my hands. I'm like, okay, and what you gonna do about this nigga? Like, the fuck you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna do anything. Like, you trying to show out for these people like you really about it, and you're not. Like, you wasn't about it because she really was not about to do nothing to me. So then, the boy that was holding me back, he was like, bro, just walk away, bro. Just walk away, bro. Don't, come on. So I walked away or whatever. So then she, like, followed me to where I was at. I was, like, by the boy's bathroom. So she was like, she came up and she was like, keep talking shit. Keep talking shit. And I was like, I was shorter than her. She wasn't like super, super tall, but I was like, I wasn't like super, super short, but I was like short in middle school. Like, I was like really short. I was like, what the fuck I said? What the fuck I said? You the one was talking shit. What the fuck I said? What the fuck I said? Oh, it was so funny. Oh my God. That is hilarious. And then a teacher came and she was like, oh, she was like, both of you go to where you're supposed to go right now before I write you a referral for cursing. So she went to like, I guess she went to, yeah, because they had class. She went to class. Well, she was supposed to go to class. She acted like she was going. So I had lunch, so I was walking to the cafeteria. So some boy came up to me and he was like when I got to the door of the cafeteria and he was like, oh, he was like, watch your back because I think she's coming after you. And I looked back, but at first I didn't see nobody. So then I just walked in the cafeteria. So then when I get in the cafeteria, I seen like a whole crowd of people. And I'm like, is that supposed to be her? So I got out to walk out the cafeteria, but who was holding me back? These girls that I used to sit with, they was holding me back or whatever. And again, I don't know why, because I wasn't really about to fight her, but it was just like, she's not going to do anything to me. Like, so I don't know why she's trying to show up for these people. You're not about to do nothing to me. So then after that or whatever, I didn't see her like the rest of that day or whatever. And she didn't ride the bus. I thought she was going to ride the bus, but she didn't ride the bus. After that, we didn't talk for like, that's when we really didn't talk. Like, we didn't really talk at all. So when we ended, I don't know how we ended up talking again, but I know we ended up like becoming cool again. We just got off the bus one day and we just was talking about something. Like, we used to all like talk about like stuff like real quick before we all went home. And we just like, she ended up talking to me or whatever, and we was talking. And I had asked her, I was like, who told you that I was talking about you? But she was like, I heard, like when we like fell out before the whole about the fight thing, we was all talking about her one day on the bus. And she said she heard us. And I remember that day now. I remember it now because I'm like, what you talking about? But no, I did remember when she was talking about it, but I had forgot about that. But we was, when we fell out about after I called her black as fuck, that when she told me to my face I was an instigator, finally. But one day on the bus, we was talking about her, like, and she was like sitting in front of us or like behind us, so she heard us. But yeah. And then after that, we got into it like so many other times after that. It was just so like ridiculous. But it's like every time we would like fall out, we would just become back friends again. Because it was like, I honestly think it was because like we was like really friends. Like we was like real friends. Like we wasn't like we used to like, we was like so close. We used to call each other cousins because we like really like grew up together. Like in diapers before we could even talk, we was friends. Like that's how like far it goes. So it was like, we would like fall out, but then it was like we would just be right back cool again. But yeah, ever since we got to high school, like after that, like I guess because we didn't go to the same, not even because we didn't go to the same high school. I think it's because we got the stuff that we got into was so childish. Like we didn't like care at that point. So even like we still cool. Like we don't really talk like that because like we just like both our separate ways and we just do our own things. But we still cool though. It's like looking back at it now, it's just so hilarious. Like I can't even be mad about anything that we even got into it about. Like it was all so childish and funny. But yeah, that's it. If you guys like this story time, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and be sure to subscribe.